Hello. I am pleased to say this video today is sponsored by our friends at Wooga, the creators of June's Journey. Now, as you may remember, I started playing this game, a few months back, and I think I was at about level 18, 16, 17, 18. Well, I'm now at 127. I love this game. June's Journey is like visiting back into the 1920s and you're solving some mysteries, particularly a murder mystery. And as you do so, you go into these beautiful scenes and find these hidden objects. And it is not as easy as that sounds. It's lightly challenging, but not stressful, which I love. And as you find these objects, you start creating and developing your island and making it beautiful with flowers and buildings and characters and things like that. So one of the things, I know you can't see all the detail here, but one of the things I love about this game is you do have team play if you would like. There are lots of little side challenges. I am on the team called the train station. I love that. When I saw that team, it was like joining. Anyway, so I'm on the train station, and sometimes there are openings on there, so keep an eye on that. And if not, join another team, because you give each other things and you share coffee at a particular time and serve each other drinks to get points. It's so much fun. So anyway, let me just show you a little bit of this game. So playing June's Journey has been the perfect me time getaway. It's one of a few things I indulge in for myself, and it's just a lot of fun. It's beautiful, it's engaging, and you help solve these various mysteries that are very fun and intriguing. So thank you to the folks at Wooga for not only sponsoring my channel and this video, but for providing this really beautiful and fun game. And I hope you all join me. So click on the link in the description and in the pinned comment and download this fun, beautiful game. It's free to download. And join me in a little extra me time in helping to solve this mystery set in the 1920s. So thank you again, and I hope to see you in one of the challenges. Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm just so excited to be telling you I am recording this in Texas. I'm here. We made it. And today's video, I'm going to show you some pictures from our trip. It's been very hectic, as you know, getting ready to move, packing up a house, selling a house is very hard. Not hard, complicated and busy. It's a super, super busy time. We are staying at an Airbnb for about 5 more days until we close on our house and take possession and move in and get settled. We have been vagabonds for about a week now. And we left on a Friday And I think it's been about 10 days now since we left California. We made a few stops along our drive to visit some friends, and I'll show you that. We took all our cats to the vet for their final checkup, and they also gave us some gabapentin for relaxing them, and that actually helped a lot because they were my biggest concern, and they were pretty nervous, especially Leo. So I'm going to show you more about that. Like I said, I'm here in the B&B that we're staying in, and I'm out in a little, it's like a little enclosed patio room, and it's quite beautiful, but it gets blistering hot during the day. So it's morning right now, about 10 a.m., and I'm going to try to get this done before it gets too hot out here. So anyway, you guys have sent me so many messages and emails and messages on my Instagram page asking how my trip was going, how the move was going, and I really, really appreciate your kind words and your concerns and your good thoughts. So thank you for that. So here's your update. Also, before we get started, today is I'm filming this on a Sunday. I can't even tell you what the day is. July 20 something. Hold on, let me look at my phone. I'm so discombobulated. 23rd. But I don't think this will come out until Wednesday, the 26th. So anyway, today is the 23rd of July, and I have to say, one of the things I love about this ASMR community is the people in it. You all, the viewers, the subscribers, new and old. I've had such amazing support from people who have been with me since like 100 followers. And I've had people who have just now found me and they're saying, wow, you just popped up on my feed. You know, how did I not see you before? That algorithm, I can't tell you how that works, but sometimes I'm on your feed and sometimes I'm not. Thank you for clicking on my video link. I am almost at 100,000, and that is such an amazing milestone in the YouTube world. And I couldn't be here without you guys subscribing, hitting that subscribe button, and all your amazing feedback. So I love you and thank you. I've also had the opportunity to meet some amazing friends in content creators. And one of my dear friends, who is as sweet off camera as she is on camera, is Ray Moon. And she is almost at 100,000. So if you don't already follow her and subscribe to her, please do. I want to bump her over to that 100,000. She's put in so much wonderful effort into her channel, and she is just a joyful spirit to watch. I've followed her for a long time, and I'm just so proud to be able to call her a friend. So show her some love, and if you haven't already, although we have very similar followers, so if you would do that, it would be awesome. So let's get started, and I'll show you some pictures. I'm going to look at my phone, and then I'll show you the pictures in the screen. I've got some really janky lighting going on here, so I hope it doesn't crash. It has a couple of times. I've got one of my lights up on a candle propped up with a blanket, and the other one is down in a camera bag. So it's because it's really bright behind me, so that's hard to film in. But I loved the sound out here because it's very muted. So anyway, I hope I'm not talking too fast. And if I am, I'll try to be aware of that and slow down. And as I always say, some of you newer people may not have heard me say this, but you longtime followers know. You don't have to get into the content of what I say. My goal is for you to just relax to the sound of my voice and just tune out, relax, drift off, listen to my droning blah blah blah, and just let it comfort you. So here we go. Let me get my pictures, and I'll need my glasses, of course. All right, so we started off with selling our house, of course, and that was an adventure in and of itself. It was a large house on just under 11 acres, but it was a good drive for a lot of people. Well, so while it was a beautiful home, you had to want to drive to live there. So it's really about attracting the right buyer. And we did. Lovely family. So let's see. Packing, and we did the packing and loading into containers. I think it was called Pack Rat. And we had 6 containers. And in doing so, lifting too much, I hurt my back, my lower back, lifting. And it has been an agony ever since. And then the drive, just every night I was just in so much pain. So it's nice to be unwinding here. So we said goodbye to friends. We spent the last week visiting people, having goodbye parties. One of our daughters threw us a goodbye party, and it was just bittersweet saying farewell, see you later, not goodbye, because we'll be back a lot. Let's get started with, okay, here are a couple from the party, and we gave our piano to our granddaughter because it's a huge piano to take and ship, and it's an antique, and we just thought, she'll take lessons and play, and let's pass it on now before we die. So here's a friend of ours playing it. And then some various photos of just saying goodbye with the kids. And okay, here we go. Sorry, these aren't in order. Here's my mom saying goodbye to some of her dear friends, and they go out on lots of driving adventures and exploring around the area, and they come and pick her up and take her on drives, so she's gonna miss them. That's Ed and Martha. And I think I posted this picture. This was our next to last morning out on our porch in cool weather, and our last coffee before we headed out. This is a picture of St. Joseph, the little statue of St. Joseph, and a lot of people, particularly Catholics, believe in burying him upside down out by the sign and saying prayers to help your house sell. So I'm Catholic, and I just, I have I know a lot of people who have done that, and so I just thought, I'm going to do it too. And I did, and there you have it. So, let's see. Our first stop was in Santa Cruz visiting some friends. And here we are, all packed into the car and getting ready to head out. The cats are drugged. And we started off on our drive and visited some friends in Santa Cruz. Then, after that, we drove down, and the California coast is so beautiful, and I'm going to miss seeing that. We drove down to the Santa Barbara area and stayed in a little town not far from Santa Barbara called Lompoc. And it's a really cute town as well. And we went out and had a nice Italian meal there, visited some more friends, and hit the road again. From there, we went to Palos Verdes, which is just south of Los Angeles on a peninsula, and visited some friends for a couple of days there. We stayed in an Airbnb, again, because we have all the animals, and I wouldn't inflict that on a friend. So we had them in a pet-friendly Airbnb. And we went out to dinner and did some fun get-togethers. So then, the morning of Tuesday the 18th, we piled in and were on the road heading to Tucson. Now, this is during a huge heat wave, and we drove in mostly 118 to 120 degree temperatures. I followed my husband in the truck with my mom and the animals with me, and I was just praying that we didn't have something happen to one of our vehicles, a hose go or something, because there's a lot of barren driving there, and it was so hot. When we would stop for gas, just getting out and pumping the gas, you're hit with this. It was like, super hot, dry sauna. And if we had had something happen to us, I would have been concerned for my mom, because she's 85, or is she 86 now? She's 85. So, anyway, it was beautiful. Even though it was hot and deserty, I love the life there of the desert, and here are some shots of that. I'm not used to hearing sirens. We saw the most amazing dust devil, and this picture doesn't show how awesome it was. I give my phone to my mom, and it's like, Mom, take a picture of this. But she doesn't know how to zoom in, and I suppose I could crop it, but it was amazing. This thing looked like a tornado that went all the way up to the sky. And here's a picture of our cats. And we stayed along that route, we stayed in La Quinta hotels because they're pet friendly. They charge you $25 a pet, but what are you going to do, So they would come out at night and sleep on our bed, and they were pretty wary, especially Leo. So we had to block, behind the beds so that he didn't go back there and try to hide. He was my biggest concern. He was upset. He was not a happy boy. So I felt really bad for him. But, what are you going to do? You got to just get through it. So this is typically what a night would look like, with the cats and Margot, our papillon, all around us. And let's see, then our next stop after Tucson was, let me go into, where did we go after that? Fort Stockton, Texas. And that was a long drive from Tucson to Fort Stockton. A long and dry, hot drive. And my back, like I said, my back was just killing me. Sitting all day. When we would get out, I'd stretch, take Tylenol and ibuprofen and things like that. But, oh my gosh, it was just so, the pain was running down my right leg. It was agonizing. So, anyway, let's see. So we got to Fort Stockton, and honestly, I don't have a lot of photos to show you from that because it's just a little, one-horse town. We checked into our La Quinta, grabbed a pizza, hit the road first thing in the morning, and our drive from Fort Stockton to Montgomery was the next day. So we got to our little place where we are right now in Montgomery, and it's a really cute cottage that our real estate agent, our realtor, has as an Airbnb. And so she does not allow animals, but she made an exception for us because, we've got 3 cats and a dog. So we've been here and just enjoying it. It's been hot and humid. I love the humidity. It's a natural facial, and it plumps out my wrinkles, so I love it. We've gone and checked on our house, and we've done some measurements, and because we gave away a lot of furniture to various people, we had to go buy some. So we did some shopping and ordered a bedroom set and a dining room set. And so that was fun. And so now we are just decompressing. It's like the first time in 2 weeks that we've just been able to sleep in 6 a.m. for me, and not be on the road or have to pack or have a deadline or, have to get something done. And we're very excited to just get settled in our house. Our furniture supposedly arrives Saturday. We take possession Friday, and it supposedly comes on Saturday. And then the unpacking begins. But I'm not worried about that end because we have time. We have time. There's no pressure. So that's just a little synopsis of our trip. Our pets have done well. We've done well. My back is getting better. It has been so painful. I've just been in tears at night, and turning over in bed has even been so difficult. But it's better. So thank you for all your great, well-wishing and thoughts and emails and messages on Instagram, and your support. You guys, me talking to you looks like, it's just me and you, but there's this really awesome collective community that I am just so proud of and honored by. So I appreciate you, and I just look forward to when I put out a new video. I just look forward to reading your comments. I wish I could answer every single one of them, but it's been kind of crazy. But I try. I really, really try. And so if you see a heart, I've read it and I do love it. So I hope you are all well. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. I'm actually going to go play June's Journey, which You know, they sponsored my channel again, and I love that game. It has been my go-to game as I've been on my back, you know, at night. It's been a great, great distraction and fun me time. So I bid you so much peace. I bid you so much wellness. Welcome to all my new subscribers, my new friends. Thank you to all my old ones. And I will sign off for now and see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.